So I became a prosecutor because I wanted to help people. My undergraduate degree is in elementary education, and I wanted to help children. And when I did my student teaching at inner city Akron schools, I realized that some kids had already been in contact with the system. So I had 2 children in particular who had probation officers. And that made me realize that maybe the better way to serve kids would be to get involved before they ever had a problem and got into trouble. So I thought helping work at juvenile court as a prosecutor and working with Children's Services Board would help me help families so that they could provide the services and whatever it was that the families were lacking, so that the kids would have a safe place and they wouldn't be involved in the criminal justice system either through status offenses or delinquency. So for me, the best part of being a prosecutor is that I not only get to help people, I get to help victims, I get to help survivors, I get to help children, and I get to be part of a team that serves the community. So as a prosecutor, in addition to being in a courtroom, doing research and writing, arguing cases, we also work with other community leaders who have the same goals that Sherry Bevan Walsh has. So we work with whether it's local council or county council or different aspects of the judicial system to provide specialty courts like Turning Point for Drug Court and Mental Health Court, so that victims, their rights and their needs are met, but also defendants who have issues get the help that they need, which helps the entire community be safer and stronger. And to me, that is the absolute best part, is that I feel like I help everybody in the community, not just the particular cases that come before me. The most difficult thing about being a prosecutor is seeing the things that other human beings do to other human beings. So every day I try to get up and be grateful that I have another day and I have another opportunity to do good things and to help people. But sometimes it's really hard to unsee the things that we see here, whether it's biological parents, sexually or physically harming their own child or taking the life of someone that they are supposed to care about and to protect. That part of the job is very, very difficult. So when people ask me what case impacts me the most, it's hard to basically just find one case. I think that just like in life, everything you see and everything you hear plays some role in the person that you become. So I've seen cases from rapes and robberies and murders and people who have taken another person's life, with a sledgehammer and other things. And they all play some part. So some maybe a little impact on me and some a lot. And sometimes I think I'm aware of the impact and sometimes not. But I think that all together, every case that I have seen and every victim and every survivor has impacted the way that I go about my job, is that every day I remember that I have a real gift and a real responsibility to be able to play a part in getting justice for victims of crime, and it makes me appreciate every day. I think that I get to work for Sherry Bevan Walsh and that I have that responsibility that this community has put on her, which then as a part of her team is on me. So I think every case has had some impact. Sometimes people think that prosecutors are just out to win, or they're just out to go in the courtroom and have that one tiny piece of what a prosecutor does. And I think that they don't realize that prosecutors are also here to help, and we're here to prevent crime, and we're here to make sure that societies are safe and strong, that we do a lot of outreach, whether it's going out and talking about senior safety speeches or self-defense, or going to schools to talk about sexting and bullying, that it is more of an entire community outreach as well as that courtroom aspect of it. And I think that misconception is that we're just about the trial and we're just out to win at all costs, and really our job and our oath and our dedication is to seek justice and to make sure that we have a safe and fair place for people to live and to work and to raise families.